How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Quarantine Science. For this video, we're going to be investigating some of the characteristics of water. We're going to try and explain how liquids behave on a molecular level, specifically water, and we'll try and make sense and understand a little bit about how liquids move as far as their individual molecules go. Let's go ahead and get started by pouring a single drop of food coloring in this water, and we'll just observe the effects and how it behaves once it's in the water. Immediately, gravity kind of does a little bit of the work here, dragging the food coloring droplets, the food coloring molecules, all the way down to the bottom of the water. But the droplet never stays as a droplet all the way down. The droplet kind of dissipates and diffuses throughout the water slowly and continues to do so. Eventually you'll get to the point where all the food coloring will be evenly dispersed all the way throughout the water. Let's go ahead and take a moment, just watch it. Okay, another property that you can observe in water is that it likes to stick to itself. And the reason why it likes to stick to itself is because water, as a molecule, it has positive and negative ends. And those positive and negative ends allow water molecules to behave like magnets. And since every molecule of water is more or less exactly the same, each one of those has those positive and negative ends, and they'll want to connect to each other and stick to each other. You can see that as the water droplet is trying to leave the pipette, it forms that larger water droplet just before it leaves. What's happening is the water inside the pipette is wanting to hold on to that water droplet to keep it from leaving. Eventually, the water droplet gets big enough, though, and it ends up falling down. Another thing that you can observe is that on waxy substances, things that don't have, on substances with molecules that don't have positive and negative ends, water will want to glide across it without leaving streaks on it. Best example I can think of is think about cars. When you put that Rain-X substance on it, you are coating your windshield with a somewhat waxy substance, and that prevents water from leaving streaks on your windshield on rainy days, and can even make it so that on rainy days you can just watch the water glide right off if you're driving fast enough, instead of watching it pile on until you have to use your windshield wipers. Okay, let's go ahead and play around with this.